What's up, you guys? Many of my friends are asking how do we get a discount on the property. I would say there are 5 main ways how you can get the discount on the property, and this is number one thing. By the way, make sure to watch this video till the end and I'll tell you why you don't have to do something to get a discount. Like, many people think that if they will do that thing they will get a good discount, but that's not the case. That's the first thing. Second thing, I know that many of you guys are watching it and not subscribing to the channel and putting that like button on. Hey, I'm watching you. Just make sure to like this videos, okay, and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, so first way is inspections. If you try to get, first of all, try to get a really good inspector, not go with cheap inspectors. Most of the time those guys are just writing a report. They don't really care what you're buying. If you're getting a really good inspector from the Yelp, the guy that has a good reviews, that they really care, and make sure to talk to the inspector, explain to them what you're looking for. You need to know what points I have to push on to get that discount. Not PS report. No one cares about reports. Number two is to negotiate. I know that might sound dumb, but if you would be open about yourself, your intentions, say there's a property that's been on the market like 2 months, and the seller still keeps a property on the market after 2 months, that means they're motivated, and you have to, like, say it's being sold for 550, you just want to pay for it like 525 maybe. You have to be really reasonable, because sometimes I saw it like the property is listed for 550 and there are people who want to make offer of 450. Obviously that's not going to work. They're not going to even listen to you. They're not going to get you serious. If you really do reasonable offer, not just some crazy amount that you would come up, the seller will listen to you, and that could lead to the really good discount. Way number three is to do an appraisal, especially if there's not really a good agent, seller's agent. I've seen it a lot. Our agent would know much better what to do and how to do, instead of any appraisal will just go with the comps and say the house is being listed for 700, well, it costs like 550. Appraisal will come at 550, and those guys would not be able to sell their property for 700. That's the reason that why there's some properties sit on the market for a month or two. If something like this happen, then it pretty much gives you a really good chance to get a crazy discount on that house. Way number four is to search for a good deal. I know it might sound dumb, but trust me, that's hardest thing to do right now, especially in our market in Orange County. Finding good deal is almost impossible, because everybody knows that the prices will go up. Everybody knows that they will go up this year. The market is very tight. The market is very tight. Orange County houses were highest in the growth in the whole Southern California region. People are moving out from LA because it's just getting crazy there. Most people don't want to move to another city like San Diego, but they still want to live close to their relatives and friends in Southern California. Guess where they're moving to? Orange County, of course, or Riverside County. Both counties had crazy growth, the population growth and the real estate prices growth. They're pretty much related. Finding a good deal in this type of markets, I would say you have to have a really good agent. Not only you have to have a really good agent, you have to listen to your agent. When the agent is saying that, hey, don't expect to buy the real estate at the price of like certain, say, don't expect to buy properties at the mark of 450. They are just not existing in this market. And people will say, yeah, but I want a cheaper properties, and ask to make an offer to left and right to the property that costs like 600, 700. That's just a waste of your time, the agent time. Those agents would just quit on you. They would not just work with you guys. And you would probably never get to buy a really good property. You would just find an agent, yes sayer, that will just pretty much do whatever you got. They do send you lots of properties. I saw this kind of people buying very bad deals. I had a client who was just counting on the price per square footage, and this is just dumb. There are like, first factor when you're buying a real estate is location. It's not price, it's not price per square footage, it's not anything else. The first factor you have to look at is location. That's where everything, all other criteria change. The price per square footage changes depending on our location. The overall price, the condition of the property, making offers from thin air. As I promised, the way number 5 to get a discount is to, people think that by getting a double agent you can do that. However, that's wrong. First of all, I think double agency should be banned, because any agent that represents both buyer and seller would never ever, that's just conflict and interest. Like, the person cannot be a slave to both masters, two masters. You either represent buyer or you represent seller. You either ask for a discount or you pump up the price. You cannot do both at the same time. It's just impossible. So if you think that you would get a best deal by going to the seller's agent and saying, hey, could you write me an offer, I want a discount on the property, most of the time it's not going to work, or he's going to tell you a lie. If the seller knows what they're doing, the seller will say, hey, stop this. Don't think that getting the double agent you would get a good discount. Sometimes people do get some discounts, but that was an amount that was already agreed with the seller, or sometimes they can cut a check from their own commission, which is illegal, by the way, but I saw people doing that. If something happens, if the house has a problems, which it can happen if you have a bad agent, which the agent that does double agency is not really honest guys, unless they would tell upfront that they're not going to get a discount or anything like that. They're just going to do their thing and represent none of the guys that there should be represented. So if you guys like this video, I expect you to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. Have a good one. Bye. Merry Christmas, by the way.